Just as an example. Me Shark, I've kept things in for a long time, so I think I've been an introvert. That's changed though. Streaming can definitely change that. I feel like, you know, you open up, you meet more people, and honestly, the people we meet really change us in life. Like my ex-husband, for example, because of meeting him, I got into so many different things, even though he didn't necessarily get into those things. It was just like ideas he brought up, and then his encouragement and things like that. And yeah. It's DMAC, can't stay long. Going to my sister's soon for dinner. All right, DMAC, take care. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. Yes, get DMAC some latex in here. Me Shark, from 18 to 30, I kept a lot to myself. Then I hit my 30s and I don't anymore. So, I mean, I can relate completely to that, Me Shark. I was very introverted as growing up, but I was very uncomfortable in my body. I was very, almost a different person in a lot of ways. It wasn't until 28 that I started changing that. Like I would get lost in video games and not want to talk to people. I just want to play MMOs and just get lost in that, being that character, and not have to worry about the world, right? But yeah, at some point that changed, and I started like reaching out to others and wanting to be more extroverted and get out and do things. I guess you could say I became more comfortable in my body. And
the internet is really one big
DMAC, thanks for hosting.
Laser beams.
Black Collar, thanks for the latex, of course. So yeah, Black Collar, I gotta actually follow you and go check you out, because I need to be ready to raid you on Saturday. Make sure I get that done here.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Exactly, Becky. Oh my God, Becky. Someone was talking about a girl named Becky the other day, and I just kept thinking about that. That and like Becky with the good hair. Me Shark, you can't force people to be your friend or see things the way you do. You can only offer up yourself. And it's true, Me Shark, it's true. It's up to them to decide if they trust you enough to decide to do that. It's very true. That's the thing. It's gonna be a blast. Yes, it is. This raid train weekend is gonna be awesome. I'm telling you. It's always a blast. As a streamer and even as a viewer, it's just so much fun. I'm gonna be sitting right here and hanging out in the raid train probably the whole weekend. And then, you know, whether I'm playing my game or whatever I'm doing.
The internet is really one big dream.
How do I pronounce your name? Hey, thanks for asking, Black Collar. So you can call me Jerica. That's if people want to shorten it to Jerry, and that drives me nuts. So it's Jerica if you want to shorten it. Otherwise, it's Jericandra. The way you can remember that is when you subscribe, you're part of the Jericandra clandra. But people also say Jericandra, which makes it sound more pip, and I'm okay with that. Jericandra just sounds very proper or something. I don't know. It sounds fancy. So I don't mind either Jericandra or Jericandra or Jerica. But thanks for asking.
It's not a cult.
Yes, it's not a cult. It's a clandra. People will tell you it's a latex cult. And I'm telling you, it's not. I mean, you can't leave once you join, but still, it's not a cult. And, you know, you get wrapped in latex is required, but, you know. Richie, I thought it's the later pronunciation. No, it's okay, Richie. Like, people ask, and some people ask, some people don't, and I'm fine with either. Like I said, Jericandra makes it sound more proper.
It's not a cult.
Or fancy. It's fine. 69% sure it's a cult. It's not a cult. Pretty sure it's not a cult, right? I mean, you have to wear latex, and you can't leave. But otherwise, you're good, right? You're golden. So, can't be a cult. Oh yes, all the latex. But yeah, the one thing that you got to remember, Hot Hog, is that if whatever someone's going through, and you want to help them, like sometimes if they're not willing, you can't. There may be nothing you can do. And so part of that is just making sure they know that you're here, and then they just may never reach out to you. That's the thing. But that's their choice, you know, it's their life, and you can't force them to ask you for help, you know. So DMAC, right, gotta go. Catch you later. All right, DMAC, take it easy. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. So I actually currently have a friend going through some hard times, and so I can relate to this, right? I've texted her a couple times. We've met up, we had brunch. But she has not really texted me. She's talked about she needs to get a new car. Ryan has offered to help her go get said car and make sure to get a good deal, that kind of thing. But she has not really texted or responded to texts, and it's just like, you know, I can only do so much. I can't badger the shit out of her saying, hey, I'm here. You know, she knows I'm here. If she really needs help from me, hopefully she's not gonna be completely withdrawn to you know, too afraid to ask for help. That's the other thing, is some people just have a really hard time asking for help. No doubt, homie. All right, I'm feeling the Vicodin hit a little bit. Hot hog, yeah, I get that. Isn't fun for the other person when you're past. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a balance, right? And we all want to be there for our friends and family, and sometimes they, you know, whether they're wrong to do so or right to do so, whether they're not contacting you for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, you know, it's out of our control, and we have to let that go a little bit. Mishak, that's what I fear about people. They become too withdrawn. It's true. I mean, a lot of people do. It's really hard for me to comprehend because, like I said, me personally, I need people. I need to talk things out. I need interactions. And so someone who is not like that, I can't necessarily empathize. It's really hard. I try to, right? But it's difficult. Richie, I hate asking for help. That's why I'm glad therapists exist. Yeah, no, totally. And unfortunately, a lot of people never go to therapy for the same reason. You know, it's stigmatized. And then it's also, I've heard things like reasons why they don't want to go to therapy is, I'm not crazy. It's the number one reason I hear. Which really, like, anybody can use therapy. It doesn't matter what you're going through, what you've been through. Nobody had a perfect childhood. Nobody has a perfect life. You know, so anybody can use it. The other thing I hear is, I don't want to admit I don't have it all figured out. Well, guess what? Nobody has it all figured out, you know? That's just a fact of life. But it is hard to even admit that to yourself, let alone anybody else. So that goes back to asking for help, right? No, you don't want to ask for help if you feel like that means you don't have it figured out. Me Shark, I feel like it's damned if I do and don't, but I'll never question myself about reaching out because I know I did it for the right reasons. Yeah, it's difficult. Richie, yeah, I know I need a lot of years to finally be able to go to therapy, but it's the only place I could talk about private stuff without fear or guilt or any side feelings. Yeah, no, that's huge props to you, Richie, for seeing a therapist, because that's the first step, right? There's a lot of fear involved in just going and doing that and admitting, like I said, that you might not have it all figured out. Hot hog, my goal is to try to be as effective as possible when it comes to tending to others' mental health, since it still is a relatively taboo thing to get into. Effective, that's a good word. It's a good word. But then the effectiveness may be different person to person with who you're dealing with. That's the tough part, right? There's no one formula for how to help someone, and everybody's gonna have different needs. Schizophrenic, personal struggles like that help me find cosplay and other outlets. Yeah, like Twitch. Exactly. Same with me. Had to get major therapy after my dad passed, which was the third death in my close family within a year. Therapy definitely helps. Oh yeah. No, yeah, dealing with loved ones, losses, that's a huge reason to go to therapy too. Yeah. No, and props to you for reaching out to both, therapy and trying to find other groups of people and interest just to kind of work through things. Schizophrenic. Yeah, definitely sorry for your losses, but good for you for, searching out for help. Hot hog, indeed, that's the tough part. Yeah. Yeah, the separate, there's no one formula thing is like a huge thing. Appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, it's important, right? It's also important that we share our experiences about that kind of stuff, so that other people realize that it's okay to go see a therapist. It's important to go see a therapist. It's important to reach out to others, because actually there's the opposite thing there where you're reaching out to, maybe you're using someone else as a therapist, and sometimes that's not the best thing to do either. So there's this balance of like, what's the proper things to talk with friends about, and the proper things to actually talk with a therapist about. It's tough to figure that out sometimes. Me Shark, if you truly care about that person too, then you have to learn patience, which I never had. Yep, patience. Hate patience. So hard. Ryan just texted, says he's gonna be a little bit. He didn't want me to move before he got back, and I was like, no, I gotta stream. I'm moving. Me Shark, I'm trying to reteach myself how to have empathy. That's good. I mean, it's good that you're working on yourself, Me Shark. Empathy, the world can use more empathy, in my opinion. It's such a, with how the internet and not being anonymous on the internet, and being able to not sit in front of someone and tell them to their face things. There's just a lack of empathy all over the world due to that. And it's frustrating. That's why they say don't read the comments, because no matter the situation, there's going to be people. It's easier for a lot of people to just hate on someone when they don't agree, rather than trying to understand them, rather than hearing them out, rather than trying to put themselves in their shoes. And I say this as someone who was a very bigoted bubble. I lived in a bubble growing up. So I was a bigoted person growing up. I was raised to believe gay people were sinners. I was caught up in a very what's the word? I wouldn't call it a cult, but it's a very, wide-reaching religion that preaches this stuff based on what they think is what they think is based on the Bible and based on God's word. And it's just like, this, and it comes down to they fear change, and they fear things that are different. And so that's where things like being LGBT becomes such a detractor for those things. Richie, as I am a kind of person that does not reach out to people when I have issues, I do the thing where I drastically distance myself from everyone and become not present for some time. At least learn to try and tell people that I'm going through stuff, but still, unfortunately, lost a lot of friends that did not have patience to wait for me and deal with my stuff. It's what it is. Friends come and go. Wow, that's long. Yeah, no, I know people that do that too. And like I said, as someone on the outside of that, we all have to have patience, because whether what you're doing by holding it in is wrong or right. I'm not saying it's either. It's something you're doing, and hopefully at some point you'll be willing to reach out to others again. And I've had to do that with friends. My my adopted sister. I just call her my sister. My adopted sister. I've known for about a decade now, and she has been going through some stuff this last year. Obviously, I'm not going to disclose like all the things, but let's say she's withdrawn into herself, right? And she only recently has kind of come back out of that, and she apologized. She, for not being around, and I'm just like, I know you needed your time and you're willing, I reached out here and there, but I didn't try to bug her. And so she's finally coming back around, figuring things out again. And, that's how that works sometimes. There are more types of friends, and not all friends have to be there forever. You have friends that come for some time. You have friends that come when you need them. You have friends that are all it's true, Richie. Friends are weird. Friend groups, especially, I find, like 10 years ago, I got into a crafting group that was based on like, people who sewed, crocheted, knitted, stuff like that. And we used to meet regularly, once or twice a month. And that was my friend group at the time. Actually, before that, I had a friend group based on Zumba, and we'd all go to Zumba class. We'd all go out to eat and hang out together. But when you stop doing those other hobbies that you all have in common, sometimes you just don't hang out with those people or even talk to those people as much. And so I feel like I've had so many friend groups over the year, right? I was in like Zumba. I was in, like I said, the crafting group. I got into modeling, and so I had a lot of modeling friends, and that includes photographers too. And then I got into cosplay, and I have so many cosplay friends. It's crazy. And then, ballet, all that stuff. So Bob's, yeah, there are already donations. When I started up today, there was a $10 donation someone already put in. So I could probably hide that for now, but I just like, I'm all set up for Saturday, so I'm just hanging out. But I don't even know what I'm doing Saturday. Also, welcome in, Zabobs.
Latex.
Have some latex. Yeah, someone was testing alerts too. Someone was testing donation alerts too. We were like, wait, are we getting donations? No, it's someone was testing the alerts. But you tried. But yeah, today we're talking about mental health and reaching out to people, and how sometimes you can't get someone to reach out to you if they need help. It's difficult. Yeah, Bar says $10. So we're on the same setup. I'm thinking I might do karaoke on Saturday. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Zabobs, if you go into the DATCOM community channel, what is it called again? It is Collaboration Station. If you go in there, Aeon or someone can actually do some test alerts for you. Just gotta let them know you need it. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe some karaoke on Saturday. Casual Diva karaoke. It's unfortunate that I'd be doing that, and Diva, it feels like I should be playing a game, but I don't have like... I could play Neptunia, that's the other thing. I was thinking about finishing Neptunia, seeing if we can beat the last boss on Saturday, and then maybe switch into karaoke, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's all open. And yeah, I've actually been setting up all my streams for no green screen for the next couple weeks, because it's just really hard to move around the living room as it is with a green screen. But then on top of it, I have these crutches. So, so I'm like, yeah, I got to be able to move around a little more. So I'm kind of going no green screen for a little bit. Still between Mario RPG Rando and Book of Mario. Oh, cool. Okay. Book of Mario, since it's hilarious. Yeah. Yes, I had my knee surgery. Here's my gigantic brace. Yes, purple crutches. I searched online for purple crutches and I couldn't find any. But they had these purple pads, and so our maintenance guy broke his hip recently, and he just had these brand new crutches, and he was like, here you go. I was like, all right, cool. And he likes purple, so I can just give them back and with the purple pads for him. But save myself $80. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go, Zabobs. There's some test donations. I think I'm feeling the Vicodin a little bit. Start to. Yeah, that was for you. I figured. They were sending a bunch earlier too, and Mishak was like, wait, is someone donating? I gotta figure out what other donation redeems I'm gonna have. You know, Ono has the pie face thing. I have the costume characters, which I'm gonna do, I think. Might need to adjust the volume, yeah. I don't know what other donation things I would like to do. But yeah, I'll be cosplaying as Diva, Zibobs. I got these on eBay. I'm really excited. So I just have like a onesie that I can put on that's a Diva onesie. And then I've had this gun, the Diva gun, forever, and it was just black. It's black foam. And so I finally painted it with the pink parts. So it's like basically ready to go. I could probably it could use some more detail and stuff, but I'm not gonna deal with that right now. But yeah, that's my plan. Tender. Black collar, you have 0 planned. Hey, that's fine too, you know. Diva from Overwatch. If you look that up, if you search DVA online, you'll find her. She's cute as fuck. So what's the con you're most looking forward to attending? Really, Emerald City Comic Con is going to be in December. And that's our main con in Seattle. It's the 3rd largest in the U.S. So yeah, that's going to be my main one I'm excited about coming up. Oh yeah, Black Collar, I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, still got time to plan stuff. Just think of fun stuff. But even then, it's just about promoting Trevor Project and kind of having a spiel ready. It's good to do too. So happy we have annual Comic-Cons and anime shows here too. Oh yeah, where are you at again, Richie? I forget. Is the bar still supposed to say 0? Mine says $10. Mine still says $10. Yeah, I think the alerts are fake, so it's not going to update the bar if that's what you're asking. Oh, the bar says 0 on the left. That's just the left. See how the right says 100 or 1,000? I think the blue is just gonna fill up, is what's gonna happen. But I think that starter. I mean, I'm assuming here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that 0 will change. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow, right, when it all starts. Because DMAC's gonna bring in a bunch of donations to start. Oh, Czech Republic. Cool, Richie. I love that we get to meet so many people like in other countries. Yeah, it starts tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific. That's why. So I tried to set the stuff up Tuesday because I knew the surgery was happening. I wasn't sure how up and around I'd be. But yeah. Hot tender. Shit, it came fast. So yeah, we'll see how it works out. I'm excited about the Trevor Project too, because they were the ones that started the It Gets Better project 10 years ago. Everything's 10 years ago. So I'll probably talk a little bit about that. Yeah, I want to have some video content too from their site. I need to figure that out. So I'd love to show some stuff. I managed to tender, included it into So Tender Happy. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Richie. I'm glad you're in it. Love Prague. Visited in 2017. Nice, Schizophrenic. Where are you from, Schizophrenic? I'm in Seattle, and I've only been to Mexico and Canada.
I'll be back.
I want to go to so many other places, in so many other countries. In 2020, I was supposed to go on a cruise that went all through Europe, and I was going to see a shit ton of countries, and that got canceled. I suppose. There is a lurk and an unlurk too. And they both have sounds.
Hi, Kim.
I forget. Nobody uses lurk and unlurk anymore, so I don't remember what the sounds are. That's right. Unlurk. Fabulous. Richie, I'll be moving out soon, so I'll hopefully be living alone without flatmates. Oh, cool. It's always nice. Huh. I thought the lurk had a command. Maybe... Oh,
Latex.
yeah. Maybe I remove that one. I've had to remove some sounds to make room for other people's commands. But I need to transition over to using Streamlabs chatbot, which will allow me to have a lot more sound commands. So I just haven't done that yet. Working on the stream takes a lot of time, you know? Schizophrenic, I'm OG from ATL, Atlanta, but currently live about an hour south of Atlanta, but lived in Germany for 5 years. Wow, nice. You've been around the block. Yeah, I swear, like, people don't realize, like, if you're streaming a couple times a week, like, you're pretty much working on the stream almost daily, right? Because you're trying to, when you're not streaming, you're working on it, and trying to make things better and trying to improve things, and it's the things that people don't realize goes into streaming. And, you know, making other content and stuff like that. Like my costume character greetings and all that stuff. Need to make some more of those. But yeah, I think I'll make a diva one. I gotta figure out what wig I'm gonna wear for diva, because I don't think I have a brown bang wig that's long. I have a short one like this that's brown, but that's not really diva. It needs to be longer. I might be doing I think I have a purple one, because my hair's just gonna be dirty and look like shit, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. Schizophrenic, yes, I've gotten around, worked for the government, does that to you? Oh, okay. You don't say. I'm gonna wear a flamingo shirt. Oh, cool. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Like, I like the selfie thing, like a channel point selfie thing. It'd be cooler if it could like show the selfie on the stream as I take it or something. But that could get complex. Especially because this is a Windows machine and I have an iPhone. And I like the idea of blowing bubbles. Blowing bubble gum, because Diva does that too. Yeah, I don't know. What should I do for donations, y'all? Like, I'm thinking every $50 that gets donated will bring a costume character into the stream. And so for subscribers, for subscriptions, I will not do that. So that will kind of limit that to donations this time. I wish there was a way you can turn off bits and turn off subscriptions. Because for this, we just want donations that it's going to go towards the Trevor project and not towards me. Got to figure out how to do that, but I don't think you can. So if we get a hype train, we get a hype train. But yeah, still kind of brainstorming on that, what to do there. Got Diva with the gun. I was trying to think of like a way to like, yeah, if I was using a green screen, I could like insert me into like a Overwatch game or something, you know? But I'm not messing with the green screen right now. All right. Do you have NVIDIA cards so you can try an NVIDIA broadcast? I think I do, but it's a laptop, so I don't know what all it has. It's a fairly new laptop, and it's a gaming rig. But I haven't heard of that. I'll have to look for that. Although the background may be too wild. It may be too. There may be too many things going on in the background. I don't know. Maybe I will use the green screen. I don't know. So far, like, the crutches are more of a pain in the ass, and I can almost just hobble around, but I got to make sure from the doctor that that's okay. Because I don't think he wants me putting weight on it right away, so. Oh, it blurs the background. Okay. I'll look that up, Richie. I'll see what I can find. That might be helpful. What's the best? So y'all, here's a question for you. What's the best bubble gum for like blowing bubbles? Because I need to buy some. What's the best bubble gum? And I'm Googling this as we speak. Hubba Bubba? Bubble tape? Oh, Big League Chew. Hubba Bubba? Don't know how to blow bubbles? Oh, I haven't done it in a while. I never chew gum anymore, you know? But back in the day when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, look at me, I can blow bubbles. At least the gum that my parents would let us have, which is usually the sugar-free. They wouldn't let us have the sugary stuff. So probably looking at, ooh, Bubblicious. Bubblicious is number 9. Hubba Bubba is number 1. Do I even know Hubba Bubba? Hubba Bubba Bubble Gum. Yeah, Big League Chew in purple. Hubba Bubba is a brand of bubble gum by Wrigley. Yes, I remember Big League Chew. That stuff's like crazy. Maybe that's what I should get. Because there's a lot of it, right? But I'm going to have to like... you know, have some ready to blow a bubble and then put it away, put it in the trash or something and do it that way. For the channel points redemption. Oh, the other thing, if I'm doing karaoke, I can have like a diva sing like diva channel point too. Or maybe I'll make that a donation thing. Well, see what my boyfriend says here. But yeah, no latex for a while. What else do I got going on? No ballet for a while. I posted on Facebook that I had the surgery and my ballet teacher was like, rest up. But yeah, I won't be doing ballet until this fall. Which is really unfortunate because I have 2 ballet costume tutus that I made last year that I want to take to con. And I can't really do that if I mean, they're meant to be worn with point shoes. And so it's going to take me a while to get back into point too as well. So, yeah, I have to be careful about all that. Oh yeah, and then Cheer. So Cheer Pride is coming up. Pride is in June, and I'm helping video edit some of our Pride videos that we're doing. But I think the Cheer team is meeting up in person here and there, 6 feet apart and all that stuff. So it's not fully stunting, but it's dancing and stuff like that at least. And then, yeah, no more trips for a while. If y'all haven't seen it, I have a video about my trip to Albuquerque. You can find it on my YouTube channel on the front page. But yeah, I have a video that's a song parody video about my trip to Albuquerque. So it's kind of fun. And I wrote a song about my knee recovery. And so I need to get some video of that, and video of me like hobbling around in a brace and a bunch of stuff like that. So, and I have a friend making me a backtrack for it. So, Richie, I wonder what Prague Pride will do. Last year it was like a huge picnic. Oh, okay. Y'all met up for Pride last year? So in Seattle we had a virtual Pride, which in my opinion kind of sucked. It was all through an app, and I didn't really interact a whole lot. And this year's going to be virtual as well, but I think there is going to be a couple events here and there in person. So that'll be good. Outside in a big park so people had space. Nice. Okay. But yeah, I am going to be doing the 24-hour charity stream in June. I don't know when exactly yet. And I don't know. Originally, I wanted to do some fitness in it too. So we'll see if I can do maybe some upper body at least or something. So I want to do a fitness stream, a chatting stream, a gaming stream. And then I guess that's the other thing is, am I going to be able to do some latex or not? That's the question. We'll see. Hopefully by then I'll be like off crutches a bunch and can do some stuff like that. So I actually should probably set a date in June for that. So I've got to figure that out. I'm also having my kitchen remodeled in June, like late June. And so I want to make sure I get that 24-hour charity stream done before that, because the kitchen over there is going to get ripped out. And I'm not even going to want to be here for that. I think we're going to get an Airbnb for a couple days while they do a bunch of the work. So. But yeah, Comic-Cons, we've got Emerald City Comic-Con in December, and then King Con, it's a local con here, in October. Schizophrenic, you can do fitness whole lunch in my mouth. Exactly. No, exactly. I love saying that. Except it's pizza. You're just like, I do fitness. Whenever I have pizza, I take a selfie with the pizza and be like, I'm into fitness whole pizza in my mouth. It's that, Richie. I need to learn how to charity streams works and research local organizations because I want to do some charity streams too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely local is always better. But yeah, do your research. It's always good to know where your money's going, right? And there's a lot of organizations out there now that where the CEO gets a ton of money out of the whole thing, and you're just like, what? And I'm not going to mention any names, but Red Cross, Red Cross. But yeah, that's just like, you want your money to go somewhere where it's going to max out for your dollar. Your dollar's going to max out. So my charity, of course, is Cheer Seattle, which is our charity cheerleading team, and we raise funds for LGBT organizations that are mostly local to us, and nobody has a salary. It's just like, this is all volunteer. Some of our money obviously goes to operating costs, but we try to keep those minimal, like website and stuff like that. Every volunteer has to pay for their uniforms, all that kind of stuff. So, and then we usually get our gym space given to us as like a donation too. So a good amount of our money goes towards our beneficiary every year. And this year it's Gen Pride, which is an organization for LGBT seniors. And so they have like a senior home they're building for LGBT seniors. They have programs to like help LGBT seniors like meet up with other people and stuff. Because apparently there's a problem there where LGBT seniors have been kicked out of elder homes. Just all kinds of like stuff like that. But sometimes it's just even hard to connect with like minds in that setup. So. Richie, I'm in 2 nonprofits already, so I can always support those, but I would like to know more about what's happening here. Live in Prague for 2 years, so I don't know already. Yeah, don't know a lot. Yeah, good stuff. So there's a lot out there. Just gotta do your research. That's the thing. I like to look and see like if they have it on their site, or if someone has a site of showing like how much of your dollar goes towards where you want it to go. And how much goes towards like costs. So all right, well, so gaming wise, we've moved on to Final Fantasy VIII. We just started it last Friday. We're gonna jump back into it tomorrow. And Minesweeper Solitaire. Yeah, I don't really play those. I'm horrible at Minesweeper. I used to play Solitaire back in the day as a kid, but yeah, Final Fantasy VIII. I'm still finishing up Neptunia Rebirth 3 or Rebirth 1. And I still need to do a bunch of leveling and stuff, but I'm thinking, you know, I might finish off the game, beat the last boss on Saturday for the stream. So Rebirth 3, so many rebirths. I know it is. So yeah, Hyperdimension Neptunia has Rebirth 1, 2, and 3. And so I'm just finally finishing 1, and we can move on to 2. There's so many Neptunia games. I don't know if you're familiar, but it's cute anime RPG with like visual story novel elements. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. It's a little innuendo-ish too, which I find funny and entertaining. And then I'm hoping that there's going to be some Zelda announcements in June for E3 or C2E2, whichever one's in June, for like porting some more Zelda games to the Switch, because I really want to play Twilight Princess on stream. I haven't played it in 10 years, and I never beat it, so I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, I have a lot going on. I have a couple parody songs I've been kind of like poking at here and there. There's a song called I'm All Out of Love by Air Supply, and it's aching to be parodied, and I'm just like, I'm all out of, and one of the ones I've come up with is I'm all out of rum, and like it would be pirate themed or something. I'm not sure exactly what to do there, but we'll see. And then I have an idea for a new book. So, you know, I've written 2 books now, and I want to write the 3rd in the series. And so yeah, I need to, no, not parody a book. Just, I'm writing another book. I've been writing a book every year. So this is my 3rd year. And so I want to write another book. And it's all in the same series right now, but at some point I might want to make a new series too. But this one, I like where this series is going, and I have a couple ideas. And so I just started trying to outline some of that. Really, November for National Novel Writing Month is when I'll do the majority of the writing. But up until then, I'd like to like outline and, you know, come up with ideas, talk to people about it, like bounce ideas off, do some research, you know, for the stuff that I'm not familiar with, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's exciting too. I have more videos I want to make. I just have always have lots going on. Makes it hard when I'm doing this recovery and I'm kind of stuck sitting here. Hey, one of a kind. Welcome in.
Latex.
Have some latex. Just taking it easy with a chill morning update stream post knee surgery. How are you doing today? Oh, I know what I was gonna do for donations. I was thinking of like if you want me to sing a song, you can donate. So you know, I have my regular song list, but if you want me to sing a song outside of that list, then you can donate. So that's for the charity stream coming up. So yeah, one of a kind. Here we go. Here's the leg brace I got going on right now. So yeah, taking it easy here. My legs locked straight. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. High on Vicodin a little bit. Although not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday I was just like, woo, flippity flap. I kept saying flippity flapjacks. Which is something Sweetheart Allie, if y'all don't know her, she says all the time. And so yeah, I was like hanging out in people's streams and being like flippity flapjacks, flippity flapjacks. But yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, I'm off work for the next week or so. What happened to the knee? We're not sure exactly, but it had something to do with maybe ballet, maybe cheer, or maybe I did a run in February for a charity, the Cupid's Undie Run, where you run in your undies out in the cold to raise funds. I've done it a couple of years before, but this year I think it just triggered an issue, made it worse or something. So no, I say this year, I meant last year is when it happened. But spent the last year trying to like do PT and do other things to try to make sure I could, you know, get it fixed, and surgery was like the last option. So who came up with the idea for suffering for charity? I don't know. I'm not big on that. Usually, right? Like Oh No likes the pie in the face thing. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. But the running in your undies is kind of cute. It's kind of silly, so I can get on board with that. And you're jogging. It's not all that bad. You don't really get that cold because you're keeping moving, you know. Why can't we do nice things for charity? Yeah, no jumping on the bed for me, that's for sure. Not for a while. Although we really shouldn't jump on the bed anyway. I have one of those sleep number beds, and so it's basically an air bed. Yeah, no bueno. Don't want to pop a hole in the air bed. But yeah, my cheerleading team, we do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of like cheering. We get hired to go cheer at like running events and things like that. And then that money goes towards our donations and stuff. Don't like things that waste resources. Yeah. But yeah, I like Cupid's Undie Run. I couldn't do it this year, obviously, and I probably won't. If I do it another year, it's going to be a fast walk, because I don't think I can jog or run again, just to be on the safe side. Thankfully, I'm not a runner, but I do still want to be able to do ballet and cheer, and so I've got to figure out what I can and can't do and make sure this doesn't happen again. But anyways, I'm actually thinking of jumping into some Neptunia here while I'm here, since I don't have anything else to do right now. So we can kind of finish the morning update portion of this and jump into